Believe it or not, there's romance to be had outside of Paris. Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 romantic holiday destinations you've never thought of. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at under-the-radar destinations where you and your significant other are sure to feel love in the air, just without the cliches. Number 10. Hoi An Vietnam. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Hoi An is a city where things tend to move a bit slower. While Vietnam's major cities, like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, might be known for their hustle and bustle, Hoi An has developed a distinct reputation as a classy, charming, and old-fashioned retreat. Recharge at the spa, stroll along the water, and watch the fishermen. Indulge in an evening river cruise and accompanying dinner. There's really no going wrong in this once busy port city. The architecture is wonderful, the lanterns enchanting, the people welcoming, and the beaches beautiful. Be sure to visit the famed Japanese bridge at night for a magical moment. Number 9. Corn Islands, Nicaragua. Though this pair of Caribbean islands off the coast of Nicaragua might be a little out of the way, that helps to keep the number of visitors down. And this makes the Corn Islands the perfect destination for a couple looking to get away from it all and reconnect, in their own little slice of paradise no less. You can take your pick between quaint beachside huts or their more upscale luxury equivalents. Either way, you'll be waking up to the sounds, sights, and smells of the ocean. The local food is delicious, the beaches are pristine, and the atmosphere deeply relaxing. The only issue? You might never want to leave. Number 8. Chefchaouen Morocco. Casablanca might be the Moroccan city that first comes to mind when looking for romance, but the blue town of Chefchaouen might just have it beat, or at least make for a more original romantic getaway. Narrow streets wind through adorable blue-painted houses in the spiritually uplifting town, while the backdrop of the Rif Mountains adds a certain majesty to the whole place. Sure, the charming picture-perfect aesthetic is pure Instagram gold, but we recommend putting aside your phone, picking up your partner's hand, and just getting lost in the beauty of it all. Whether you're a couple of foodies or the type that like to hike or shop, Chefchaouen is sure to make you swoon. Number 7. Islamorada, Florida, USA. The Florida Keys is a dreamy destination for sun seekers and families looking for an unforgettable vacation, but Islamorada stands apart from the pack as the perfect place for lovebirds. This village of islands, as it's been referred to, is an ideal getaway, especially for American couples who don't necessarily have it in the budget for an international escape. Though parts of Islamorada can get busy at peak season, Chicha Lodge and Spa and the Moorings Village both offer quiet, secluded spaces for you to enjoy the weather, water, and peace and quiet while pampering yourselves. Number 6. La Rioja, Spain. There's something rather romantic about Spain as a whole, from its architecture and art to the food and language. But for a romantic retreat that feels extra special, we highly recommend the often overlooked northern wine region. Sure, the country's wine exports might be world-renowned, but as a romantic destination, it doesn't get nearly as much love as it deserves. In addition to the obvious wine tastings and tours, you can lose yourself in the charms of this pastoral landscape on horseback and on hot air balloon rides, or exploring medieval villages and monasteries. It's a fairy tale setting just waiting for you and that special someone to write the next chapter of your story. Number 5. Kerala, India. When the average person considers a trip to India, it's for a cultural and culinary experience, but generally one taking place in densely populated cities that don't exactly scream romance. Allow us to introduce you to Kerala, a South Indian state where there's room to breathe and things move at a significantly slower pace. Sleepy towns, uncrowded beaches, rolling hills, beautiful foliage, tea gardens, and delicious regional dishes, Kerala offers up a diverse taste of Indian culture. And wouldn't you know it, it makes for an incredibly romantic experience. With a number of unique and fanciful accommodation options, including boathouses, this might not be your honeymoon, but it's gonna feel like one. Number 4. Tallinn, Estonia. Estonia's capital city is woefully underappreciated both as a tourist destination and as a romantic getaway, but we suspect that won't hold true for much longer, as people are beginning to catch on. Sitting on the edge of the Baltic Sea, this gem of a city feels ripped from the pages of a medieval fairy tale, from its narrow, winding streets and gardens to the beautiful architecture of its old town, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tallinn is at a crossroads, and it's flourishing. The city has maintained its authentic charms while also embracing more modern cafes, foodie culture, art, and trendy boutiques. So before it becomes a mainstream destination, book a romantic getaway with your boo. Number 3. Madagascar. Alright, you've certainly heard of Madagascar before, but we doubt that you've ever considered it for a romantic getaway. Trust us though, you really should. There are few places in the world more untouched and naturally beautiful than this East African island nation. Capitalizing on the jaw-dropping landscape's appeal, however, there are also plenty of unique and beautiful accommodation options. From beachside bungalows to luxury retreats, couples who find romance and adventure will get the most out of this trip. Day hikes, snorkeling, and kayaking each offer their own unique rewards. Of course, you can also just relax at the spa together and soak in all the beauty from there. Number 2. Lofoten Islands, Norway. Here in Norway, surrounded by water and landscapes of otherworldly beauty, you and your partner will fall in love twice. First with your surroundings, and then with each other all over again, as the magic of the environment takes hold. This collection of small islands sits along Norway's northern coast, well within the Arctic Circle, so you won't be doing any swimming. What you and your better half will find there, however, are cozy cabins perched on rocky shores, peace and quiet to reconnect, and the opportunity to share a once-in-a-lifetime vacation under the northern lights. True love deserves a truly magical setting, and there are few places on Earth more majestically inspiring than the Lofoten Islands. Number 1. Alberobello, Italy. It's one of the most romantic countries in the world, but we don't need to tell you that. What we're here to tell you is that there are still new romantic destinations to be discovered outside of Rome, Venice, and Florence, if you do your homework. Alberobello is our top pick for overlooked romantic destinations because it provides a pure, unadulterated taste of authentic Italian romance. As a UNESCO World Heritage Town, Alberobello is famous for its trullos, the distinct conically roofed huts that give it its distinct charm. Take your partner by the hand and go explore the town, breathing in the air of a simpler and more romantic time. That's amore. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.